Okay, Fambul them on a good evening and welcome to today's edition of your program We Had. Today na Friday and na the 5th day inside the month of waiting, February 2021. Today we get a very big information for you. Of course, you don't see the headline already, you don't see the caption, or you don't see the title, of this particular program. So, you gotta wonder what exactly they try to talk. Well, now so we self surprised as we see that particular thing they happen, or as it come to it today. Well, I've been they worry, they try to ask us different people, them, if not true, if they're sure. Finally, I'll be able to reach on to the police them and I ask them. But technically, I will tell you waiting and tell me about this particular title where we use for the program today. But not gonna answer you, my name na Aliu. And on the line as usual, I get my own brother.
Justin, the bulldozer.
Yes, Justin, the bulldozer. And he check no the car, I feel no there so today. Anyway, Fambulem, we get plenty things. They remember say the pump price for fuel be don't go up and well, this means the price for transport self don't go up inside we yard. And not only that, this self get for reflect on the things them na the market, where they can say the commodities na the market, the different things that we buy for it and do other things them inside we yard get for go up. So this of course na matter of most. Well, again, one media analyst don't say the kind award where caretaker bio give to the minister of finance and other one them, especially the minister of finance. Well, it's a na provocation. Not to almost say one civil society activist self, himself come up na in Facebook page and say this na pure provocation to the people where you take at you look at the kind of situation where people are there right now inside we yard. Well, this particular civil society activist, we will forget them inside the program by the name of Thomas More Conte. He stand by and wait for we bring him come inside the program for the very first time. And we as well, the media analysts, some of you good or hear, but if you know hear it, we will for bring them come to you today. Just wait to make up of all of the things there for us. In short, before ever we begin going inside it one by one.
Well, I think saying that the right thing we don't promise to people them, we always they bring to them, and then some of their information, as you say, some of them go on here, but I believe the majority no go on here and see some of them things where they go on until we they come patiently on the social media for inform them.
All right, so where you watch right now, no go NSI. We get plenty things for you able for fill the particular program today. But as all time we could like for begin very soft. And the one software we want begin today now for keep you relaxed, on this particular channel because we get something. This thing that it be happen before they been doing for sake of the 2018 election, but we bring and come purposely to you today because say the convention and the come, the SLPP convention, the APC convention, all they come your way, GGG's no. So we want for take the lead now for begin tell you say, hey, please let we vote for either you feel safe for lead you party, or either you feel safe for be the chairman for the region, the chair lady for the region, and let violence not mix there at all. No. So do ya, let we relax and watch this comedy. Quick one, when they come back, just know.
Fambule unakushe and welcome to our current affairs program na Mastermind TV. With me, una presenter Zainaba. Now the studios will get one of the flag bearer for this forthcoming election. Yes, sir. You can tell me who that's na you and small thing about yourself.
Thank you very much. I am the flag bearer for the political party. I plan for run this next elections, and I don't do so well. And as a young person, the only way I for give back now for serve my country. I love this country.
How you go describe yourself inside politics? As some people who feel say you know small baba.
Small baba? Me na flag bearer and leader for a whole political party. Call me small baba. Of course, when they talk about small baba, now me na the only political flag bearer We don't declare assets. Me houses they were getting at the US and me other property they were getting at Sierra Leone.
So wetin are your non-violence and tolerance message we get for this coming election, especially for we the young one then?
I like Sierra Leone. Of all my life in the US, I be just the wait for come back in Sierra Leone for can give back to my people. I want to see that this country gets peace. Before election, after election. I want to see that we tolerate ourselves. All the young people out there where they support me, let them make sure say the day of violence. If you know they for violence, that means you don't support me. If you dey for violence, you know they be enemy. And violence now they make this country go before. We need to tolerate ourselves. The last time we go to Potloco, the other people that we get meeting there, I cancel my meeting. For the meeting because I want peace. I love this country. I like this country and that make I give me picking name. Sierra Leone.
I buy CID, I say one candy, Max Deal Lash your bomb.
Me now on a flag bearer. As soon as see, because of the good work where the president and the party don't do. Now it make them decide for make a continue this good work. So as soon as see me, the hands they not clean. This not Solombo. With una support go make and win this election. Do ya, the people left. I want let we tolerate ourselves. Let we knock out violence for this election. Because I want win and clean and fair. Yeah? Now remember, now one great salon we get, and we now one people left. As the party say, oh why?
Max Deal Lash your bomb.
We are the best and the biggest political party in the country. Sure. Because we not only make sure for say we count peace, we make sure for say we count democracy back in this country. So in that case, now we the win. One that don't put me before say na me they represent you now. I want to now support Tego. And we all in this country know say I know power in this country, peaceful one. Yeah. Nobody not force me because I know what democracy mean. And so now the time I say let me tolerate one another. Not first brother because of party business. Not cause sister because of party business. Now one salon we get. Because when I win, now we all for represent the one great salon. Let me say no violence. One country, one people.
Me na the presidential aspirant. I come here this morning for come talk to una concerning we future as a country. I must say we need changes. We don't tire with the system. We need better education. We need 24-hour electricity. Yes. Then go tell una say, when me be the UN and not do nothing. But tell them say, they lie. The Bankasuka hydro, now example. But the plan, all what we get for this country as a party, we not go able to accomplish them. If we dey in sex, we dey in violence, the plan here where I get for this country go only be succeed if we not sex. So in that light, as a citizen, we all obey. So now this I go left for now. You touch one, you touch all. You touch all, you touch one.
I buy CID.
Me na the aspirant where don't plan say all the women them and they make them not suffer. Me I want the man they suffer, they go work, they go suffer in academy. Because na me na una talent and na me na una redeemer. Me if una give me power, And they make sure say, and they face the one country, across the pass. Me na the flag bearer, the challenger, Elias Trump. And then I also for redeem the people in this country, the people that don't suffer we. The artists of the physics, of the astronomy, the astronauts, I am the one and only flag bearer, work up for change it.
Thank you to Mastermind for this opportunity, and a quick one. Darkness, not the pull out darkness and light somebody do. I'm doing and after the election, let all be peaceful because I'm one grain salon we all get.
One vote, one credible election, no violence.
We do it man for make sure say we not hurt nobody, we not hurt nobody, but we support with parties and we vote with conscience.
The challenge has been thrown to you. Your duty now to accept the challenge in good faith and put Sierra Leone.
Wow, I think saying that the message that one day the convention then they na corner. So please, the young people them, let we make sure say we stay out of violence and not go help and not the help we at all. And not go ever help we. Please, I want we take with time now and watch this particular video because yesterday the caretaker being give award to 3 ministries and the NACOVAC where they're under the Ministry of Health for SECA the good work where he say they don't do. He say best performance and the #1 ministry in the Ministry of Finance. This been sparked plenty discussion at the social media and as well as the mainstream media. Well, plenty people been there. Waiting at this thing, We yourself will be there yesterday, and waiting at be the question where we ask why, or is it that this ministry don't really help the caretaker for achieve waiting he want for achieve personally because the people them say they're not able to fulfill waiting at this thing where the Ministry of Finance gets this award for on a provocation. Well, we therefore can discuss that briefly. But for the challenger, as Kindo Amani said just now, for Donald Trump, Salon Trump, I want to bring come first of all one media analyst. But before that, you missed this particular discussion yesterday. In 30 seconds, Justin, what do you think about this award yesterday?
Well, now one thing about this SLPP power new misdirection government are always they say here is now people are full of comedy and they're full of provocation, as people they say, because they look a ministry like that, especially the finance, how things then they go. Now we are right now, you go, even you come join politics today, you just assess that ministry there, you go give them award. But like I tell you, now people we're full of comedy scripts them. I wonder why they know they act film. Though then they act film in different way. But this not a provocation. Then bring to we the citizens them. But anyway, I already say they joined Fatima before, so we left there with God. If we see they do we fine. God they judge in 2023.
Okay, so let we left that one day now, and let we join the first person now, Thomas Dixon. As he been get this kind of discussion this morning, na Africa Young Voices, so let we listen quick one. We they come Gigi Snow, and after this particular one, we go try for see what thing they happen. For we talk to Thomas, more, yeah. But first, let's listen to this.
With regard to senior government, senior civil servants and ministers started in the last administration wherein performance contracts are being signed and then ministers are rated. What is our concern is the fact that these indicators we are never made known to the public. Of course, we don't want to know the results, but we should know the process, the indicators, the assessment scorecards upon which these ministers were rated. And for me, I think the whole issue of performance management is very good for governance delivery, efficient and effective delivery. But it is when those criteria, those indicators are made known to the public and the public understand that A, B, C, and D are what they are using to assess our ministers, then we will also be able to participate in the process. Mark you, the president is serving the people of this country based on Section 5 of the 1991 Constitution, and all other ministers serving at his behest, they are doing so, they are serving the people of this country, and therefore we gave them job. We should be able to know the indicators upon which these performances have been made.
In this case, Dixon, you know, the performance contract was there before now, and that performance contract helps to keep track of all MDAs, to check, we laughed at it, their report card, to see how they're performing, who's best performed, who's least performed, who isn't performing at all, to guide perhaps in cabinet reshuffles and so on. In the absence of that now, we see, I don't know, it could be a replacement still. The details around this are scanty, as we've not heard so much from the chief minister or even the office of the president on whether or not this is going to be replacing the performance contract and so on. But as it is right now, especially when we oftentimes see a cabinet reshuffle, do you think the performance contract would have made much more sense than awarding a couple of ministers?
Well, I think the performance assessment is based on a performance contract that was signed in 2019 with those ministers. And it is based on that they are being assessed and they are given awards. My concern is somebody was talking about the office of the chief minister. For some of us who believe that that office has not been able to handle the affairs for which they are delegated to do. In fact, that was my first post yesterday on social media when I heard that ministers are going to be awarded for performance. Because if you have a non-performer awarding people that are deemed as performers, then there is some problem there. For me, I think we don't understand the role of the chief minister. It has not, he himself has not come out to explain to the people about his role. I believe his role should be more of coordinating to ensure effectiveness and efficiency in governance. But we are not seeing that. Even attempt by the chief minister's office to handle situation will normally end up in chaos, like the Peace Commission bill, which was taken to Parliament. We saw the opposition working out. So the question of who assesses the assessor is another critical point. Coming to the people that are being assessed, and we see the Ministry of Finance being assessed. And in the speech of His Excellency the President, he mentioned MCC, Millennium Challenge Corporation, about 6 times. And in the Millennium Challenge Corporation scorecard, this ministry failed woefully, the Ministry of Finance. So I want to put 1 and 2 together as to how they came about the conclusion of awarding the Ministry of Finance as one of the best ministries. Let me go to the 2020 MCC scorecard, and for people to know that Sierra Leone performed abysmally on economic regulation, on fiscal policy, and so on and so forth. So we have to move from awarding friends to look at people that are performing. What I saw yesterday is the fact that friends were being awarded and people, that is the reason you see the outburst on social media when this award came out. And the people are also questioning the timing of the award. At a time when people are suffering, at a time when we are fighting COVID, you are awarding ministers. So I think they have to, somebody has to tell the president that the people are not happy with those people who are awarded.
So I have to come in there. So you say that most people are not happy about this award.
Yeah.
Who are some of these ministries that you think, well, deserved this award?
Well, I don't think it's for me to come here and say these ministries and this ministry deserve the award. We've seen that in the wisdom of the president, he has awarded people he deemed best performers. As I was talking about.
But if you say you can't say who deserved the award, but in your own opinion, who do you think that would have?
I don't think my opinion. I don't think my opinion is matter here. The reason why I'm picking the Ministry of Finance, the minister himself, Jacob Jusuf said, Economic 101. The effects of a good economy is reflected in the cookery plate, in the fried rubber. So if that is not impacting on the daily lives of Sierra Leonean, and then you award short ministry as best performer, then you begin to question what is the award for. As I was talking about economic freedom, fiscal policy, the MCC, we scored abysmally 4%. Inflation, 16.9%. Regulatory quality, 42%. So we are not making progress. Why keep on awarding a ministry that is not making progress? This ministry is supposed to be the bread and butter ministry. It's supposed to be a ministry that should be able to ensure that it's not all about talks, it's about Sierra Leonean feeling the impact of the economy. But look around, the impact of the economy is so crunching. The impact of the economy on the people of Sierra Leone is nothing to write home about. Coming to Ministry of Health, we all had what happened at Guinean hospital. We are in oxygen. Simple oxygen is not available for children. Forget about that. There are reports about mishaps, professional mishaps at the military hospital, 34 military hospital. So I wonder, what are they saying? What are we trying to say? And people are even confused because at first it was the Ministry of Environment that was labeled as the ministry that came first, and then later we saw people finance. So we are a little bit confused. The state needs to explain to the people the processes, the procedures, how comes this particular ministry came first.
Right, or
okay, so this na media as somebody, where when they try for giving you genuine opinion on this particular issue, when are the issue of this award where they give to the ministry there, especially the how they call them, the Ministry of Finance. Yeah, of course, now the minister where even they tell we say poverty no go comot juice no pawi. In where be non they talk about bread and butter. Now this same person don't they talk say even after in 5 ministers after him, poverty no go left comot as alone. So now this way now get the best award. For all the kind tranganess way people and they talk about.
Well, now the level of seriousness where these governments bring now in the display to we the people. We where they talk, we where they shout, we where they holler, where they argue, make we just we ace them and listen to waiting they go on and waiting the people there they do. Because if Jesus Safa when the minister now he come and tell we how the country stand. He turn back, he tell we say even then about for how many years or they go there, how they come, they able to fix the problem of finance. So if the president come up with this award and can award this man in one of the best performer them now we had in your ministry, we don't really know waiting them people there if they take we for serious or they just they play on the intelligence, they feel say we not still know waiting they go on. But I always say this, make them try their own best. If we the people of Sierra Leone, we really know we right, we really know how we suffer, we really know how we pick it and they punish right now. Come 2023, nobody no need for come in front of people can't tell we say, una do this, una do this. We need for sit down and do the right thing we feel say, it right for we and we pick it them tomorrow. Of course for we pick it them more, not for we again.
Okay. Let left from this so we want to let plenty people help for this particular talk today. Before we can get Thomas more content now for let it come and give me your opinion because on the social media Facebook I see a post where he say this na real provocation. Well, we want for can know waiting in mean by provocation. You don't put you on already. Look how you waiting in mean, waiting at the situation so far. Where he see, we make it analyze that kind of way, yeah. So, but in the meantime, let we take this we young lady where they do in your best in your way for make sure say he make ends meet as he decide for be fitter. Let we watch this, not a new video. This now from BBC Media Action, but in the meantime, let's just watch and get inspired again as we don't begin.
I'm Fatima Tabangura. I work na PWD. This work I started me man, but since when my man died by this Ebola, So I been lost job. I can't to my sister and explain again. I say Sabi person at PWD. I say okay, come with me and take me. And I'm back glad for the work because nothing when my mom be starts. So I like the work and the work like me because if you not like the work not go like you. People then ask me, say what to make you do this work? I say this work I like her from what as small. So that's where I don't big so I say I continue the work. Well this work why they pan so I for continue. Because this work now they take feed me beginning. I also be sell. They not learn me trading. Now yeah, I dey get for support me picking them. So I dey continue and take go. Me advice to my company woman then. Not say because my man not there, or not say because of you man day, you not go able for learn anything na lie. Look me, now me stand so as man, na the host responsible for picking them. If me not be learn this work, I not for be able for take care of them. My own advice to my company woman then do I want to learn skill work. I want to not fall hand and fall foot. Any south you day, I want to get this where I dey talk. Una not fall hand, una not fall foot. Una learn skill.
Yes, this na the common and simple advice to company woman them. Lay una learn skills, not fall hand, fall foot. Any style where you day, please now for learn skills. Yeah, you know waiting the same thing. Yeah, so Justin, end that too.
Now, well, at least we not get for spend much time there. Now, just a advice to we sisters them, as you they say. You know, the world where we they live today, especially the country who find yourself where now we had the way it's in up away right now. Now, like that dry cassava where they can use inside here be fast month. But you know they tell you again, any side turn up for bet it dry. So this now just advice for sister them. So them go know now waiting that they do. Now them comping, now you go ahead and do this for your life. So I think say we don't spend time on this.
Okay, so since we need to spend time on them, one of the big issue them again yesterday now the issue of the fuel price. Well, today we find out even the transportation price don't go up with people straight today for transport and all of things them. Some people make palaver with apprentice and driver because to them na surprise, they not be no say fuel price don't go up, drivers train for buy fuel, not be no. So na just confusion all around, you know, with regards fuel price na we had. So let we watch this thing here where SLBC been go around and put this thing together, and then we come and discuss about this particular thing because story is very important.
This is a big blow to us because we the KK riders only carry 2 passengers, and now the price have been increased from 7,000 leons to 8,500 leons. I don't think we will be able to make money.
2 passengers, 85, I know we will make camp for the day.
Okay, so the one passenger, the whole of the put back. And that's what we do? Yes.
If they have allowed us to carry 5 passengers as we were doing before Corona, then the increments in price will have not disturbed us. We want government to allow us carry the usual amount of passengers.
The fuel price inside video no if you the problem no be. They let the passenger they show back, no problem.
Increments now, the money we need because of the passenger now. That issue, but
the increment in the price of fuel has disturbed our relationship with the passengers. We argue about the transportation price because government has not released any price list to the effect. We are calling on them to release the price list immediately.
We see the any power of we the layman, you know, is in ways because they easy fell up. You want to buy the job.
We shall pay 1,500 and 2,000 or 2,000 and 3,000.
The earning power of the poor is not easy. Where we used to pay 3,000 yuans has been increased to 5,000. When the price of fuel increases, it affects also the business people, and that will make the price of commodities expensive. We want the government to intervene.
Fuel go up, I don't buy there. I always see price go up. Well, I will pay some money.
Definitely the increase in fuel price a lot of trauma in people, of course, definitely because they really scam this money, and most people have done their schedule, their budgets in terms of transportation. With this new release, I believe definitely it's not a more pleasing. A lot of people, even us, we have been fighting for transport, and to our notice that this transportation costs have just increased.
Where I stay, I used to pay 2,000.
Yesterday, we had lots of constraints to our board vehicles to Bobo, and we even pay more than what we usually pay. We are even begging the drivers to take us to our destinations, even though they have increased the price. The drivers are really wicked to us passengers. Today was worse because we were asked to pay 5,000 yuans from Lombi to town.
You will get the money, you go. Them transport here won't they take out. The driver they said they're wicked.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of Transport and Aviation has announced new transport fare effective today, the 5th of February 2021, as a result of the increase in the pump price of petroleum products. Thomas Barnett is the Public Relations Officer, Passenger Welfare Organization, who gave an insight about the increment of petroleum price to Dieselai Hamid Kurma earlier today.
It is now 1,500. Hamilton to Lumley is now from 1,200 to 1,500. Jewel to bus station, which was 1,000, which was 2,000, is now 2,500. Wilberforce to bus station was 1,200, is now 1,500. Mundell to FBC was 1,200, is now 1,500. Lumley to Bobo, which was 2,000, is now 2,500. Jewel to Lumley, which was 4,000, is now 5,000. Grafton to Eastern Police, which was 2,000, is now 2,500. And I will read some of the Waterloo to Bombay Street, which was 2,500, is now 3,000. And I'll read some of the provincial prices from Freetown to Pendembu, which was 54,000, which was the old fare, is now 65,000 due to the new increase. Freetown to Bo, the old fare was 29,000, is now 35,000. Freetown to McKinney, which was 25,000, is now 30,000. And this increase is for all fare, is for all public transport and government transport as well. So it's a
yes, good.
Yeah. So it's not specific to government transportation.
Well, that's not the fuel business where we bring come to you today. Now you just been listening to so as you don't hear how the passenger and the drivers themselves been get small you know do today all over because of the price just don't go up, fuel price don't change, and all of them things and they. And well, as we've been the talk, we been tell you say we will get Thomas more content. For like we can talk about the award yesterday, but we go allow one for like you know introduce himself proper one to people. But before we continue, I go one for like you reduce the volume of the set we the watch we from, so because the feedback they come inside back.
Hello.
Yeah, you get me?
Yeah, let me get you clear. Please come in.
Yes. I say I want you reduce the volume of the set where you watch me from right now.
Okay. Princess, put a low small, yeah?
All right, so that we the wait for it is
So
just
you okay now?
Yes. All right, so now I want for you introduce yourself proper one. I just don't tell them say you not almost more content. Tell me small bit about yourself. Who than are you? Who they talk to you now?
Okay. Thank you very much for having me on your show, Riyadh. This is my first time for the show, and I'm a pleasure. My name is Thomas Conte. Me are the Executive Director of Citizens Advocacy Network. We call CAN for short. CAN is a civil society organization. We get interest in issues of human rights, rule of law, and democratic governance, and an institution within Sierra Leone. We, since its establishment, though actually vigorously and consistently and constructively take up issues of national concern. We get to do with the areas that I'm talking about. And that is why we're so pleased for the here tonight for discuss issues we have with national interest and with democratic good governance.
All right, by the way, I tell you, this now one of the people we been done the day before for the Limcoquin issue, the time where they be, tap some students them we been get scholarship from the government. This now be one of the person where them be in fact police be end up for arrest them. The time where the students them been come out for ask the government for let them sit or them strain, but now him be done the champion some of them things and we want for use this opportunity for the first time for tell you thank you because you be don't stand for we brother and sister them we believe say them forget education inside here. Thank you very much. So now let me go now to the issue of the day. One of the things them where make we bring you come na the program now because of the award where the caretaker, by the way, the president we call on caretaker because we want for the politicians they know say then they handle the power for we the people them. So now that make we they call them caretaker and you know what in caretaker mean it means you take care of something. So now let me go to this. He gave award yesterday to minister them and one of the ministry where he give award now the Ministry of Finance and as one of the best performing ministry and then you been come out and post say it's like this not provocation. Tell me small, what do you mean by this?
Yeah, well, as you say, the people who hold office or we hold power and they hold them at the behest of the people, which means that they hold them in trust for and on behalf of the people of this country, Sierra Leone. And that they need to give an account of their stewardship. We noticed that quite recently, about 2 days ago, the government began to do an award ceremony wherein they award members of the cabinet for the...
Okay. I think the network they all small, but still we go come. It go come when the network okay. And you understand now we had. When the network release then it will come for we discuss the issue. It be try for put in points forward for see. Yeah. Yes, Thomas.
Yes. So part of the people that we receive an award, we receive the award, the Minister of Finance, Mr. Jacob Safa. We were so shocked as members of the Citizens Advocacy Network. We realized that the Minister of Finance will be one of the best performing ministers under the current new direction administration. Even though people in this country, the poor people in this country, they continue to live in squalor, they continue to live in hardship. For even get 1 square meal a day for certain homes is very difficult. Living conditions of the people don't deteriorate drastically ever in the history of this country. And we get somebody we now at the helm of affairs for run the finances of this country. We, by all stretch of the imagination, we believe say supposed for actually even continue to occupy office currently. They be awarded by the president to an award ceremony and do as the best minister of this government. We see and say it is very much unfortunate, especially when you take into consideration the standard of living of the people of this country. You take into consideration how their policies, their financial policies don't fail. And because of the financial policies don't fail, we notice that people will continue to live in hardship People will die now earlier than the time they for die because of disease. They wait for be cured. They don't get the kind facilities there for actually get medication. People will continue to be starved as a result of hardship. Prices of all commodities, even the diamonds, don't go up like the market. You notice things that become harder as the clock tick. Even as we speak today, when I just do an interview on the fuel price, the fuel price has been increased to 20-something%. Notice the living condition of the people, they become tough. The rich, they become richer, whilst the poor, they become poorer. And we become very concerned as an advocacy network. People really advocate on behalf of citizens of this country. For let we get a minister with at the helm of affairs who sits now a position wherein info make policies and strategies for able ameliorate the sufferings of the people. We all know the way we then campaign, especially in Jacob Jusuf Safar. Talk about the bread and butter, how they will change the economic state of this country within 6 months. All the kind of policies there, all the strategies we give, we see they not work. In fact, instead of the country, they actually continue for more before. We see the good billion in terms of economic policies. Everything don't become tough for people. So now a very big provocation for let's Sierra Leoneans and sit down and they watch the president or government, the new election government, the award such a minister within that particular position there for actually providing necessary change with the need.
Okay.
So that is provocative and we see as shameful.
But this same minister where you talk about, so Jacob Jusuf Safar been don't talk one time now 98.1 say people let misunderstand them when he talk about bread and butter. It say when he say bread and butter, it means say person go get job, it means say then go get employed, you get salary at the end of the day. As far as in concern, people then get job and the one they want job way they go find job and the one they get them they get a salary. So for them now that's what he mean by bread and butter.
You say, my brother, the issue of the economy, how to really play propaganda with. If the economy is rotten,
this thing where you talk very
is bad.
No, wait. You because the line not permit you. The line not permit you.
Of the country in economy in the
Thomas?
Hello, you get me now clear?
Yeah, I get you. While you repeat that same thing the back. What about the economy?
I say economic issues, not to see them where you play propaganda with. Not to see them they make sweet talk with or sweet mouth with. Because it tell everybody imports. It tell everybody in pockets. People in this country don't actually feel the effects of bad economic policies or strategies of this particular minister and this government, and when if they actually be translated in the living conditions of the people, even the way people eat now at their homes, the living conditions of people at their homes, the pockets of people, individuals, don't be seriously challenged because of the bad economic policies and bad economic climate will not be created by the one who own the economy of this country. We notice the hardship in this country where we face currently as citizens will not ever get this kind of hardship under any sane government. And for let we get a situation like this, and we get the Minister of Finance in charge of implementing or actually crafting economic policies, we go actually fit the wishes and aspirations of the people of this country. He be awarded as one of the best ministers in this country. We see and say it is a shameful act, very shameful, and that a provocation to the people. Lama Fatu, we do clean. It is you don't even know how to feed in family. Why you gonna market? The meat gets back don't go close to 400,000 loans. Or pepper don't go up to 1 cup pepper don't go to 5,000 to 6,000 loans. Even the gari now don't go up to 5,000 loans for cup. But only they buy gari. Simple things even if they buy don't go up now. Fear don't go up to 8,500 loans for liter. You don't go up over 1,050,000 loans in this country. The living condition of people don't deteriorate. Even that means the price don't go up in this country. For them to get the finance minister when I sit at the heart of economic policies and programs and strategies for able cushion whatever effect the people will get in terms of the economy. They be awarded as the best minister in the midst of a failure, in the midst of all the monumental failure we don't actually record. We are very concerned.
Okay.
And this is not a wake-up call for all Sierra Leoneans, like a wake-up call for all right-thinking members of society. This is not a matter, not a political party issue. When the economy is rotting, when the economy is constrained, it affects all individuals of the country. It doesn't affect just one political party. They look for whether an AP whether they sell rice bag at 350,000 to 400,000 euros. And they look say APC can buy rice 300,000 or NCP can buy rice 400,000. It affects every pot, every individual, every citizen.
So that bring this.
That is why, as advocates, we are concerned about that. Yes.
The word we then get, now they always blame the last government. Then say the government is responsible for all the kind difficult situation where people in the face right now. Then they blame the government, the last government say, now they carry the country to austerity. So what do you make up of this as somebody where they advocate for the citizens' their rights? Not to today you don't begin doing.
Yeah, well, when this government took over power within the 2018, when they blame the last government for the economic crisis we face, we really should understand it. Because we all in this country are aware of the fact that before the government changed hands, there was an austerity measure that was implemented as a result of the Ebola shock and, of course, the drop in certain minerals in the world market, we affect we in this part of the world. But 2 to 3 years down the line, we see say instead of them maintain the condition of living of the people, the condition of living of the people don't deteriorate drastically. The condition of living of these people, the people of this country don't deteriorate drastically. This government meets dollar at this government meet dollar at 700 around 7,000.
Yeah, 750,000.
So 7,500 or 300. Yes, they meet dollar at 7,500. Within 1 to 2 years of this government's tenure, they don't able to make dollar don't go 1,050,000. So you cannot cut on the past administration. If we are not implement,
oh Lord. Okay, the line don't hold at the back. The line don't really hold. Yeah. Okay, the line it is struggle for coming. It is struggle for coming. But I go get on standby. As they come in, I go give them another question. We go take we to something because this government say they're not able for achieve like 29 out of 34. Points them na the manifesto. 39 out of that amount of points and day from the manifesto. Well, let's try for get them again for come inside. Let's try for get them again for come inside. Let's just get them again for come inside and see if we can able for get them. But this now waiting the government to say they don't win 29 out of the 34 points then where they been tell we say they go do inside the manifesto. So the question now, if they don't win 29 out of the 34, it means that the lives of people don't get better. Because out of 34, you don't get 29, then you don't succeed. But waiting at this thing, is it that they really don't succeed, they're not succeeded, or then just they try for play with the kind of, like Thomas more they try for talk when you play, when the economy battered, like somebody, I've been just to make analysis. Thomas, today live, yeah? I've been just to make analysis. One time, Minister of Finance, I don't forget the country really, say, when the economy is bad, the exchange rate, they expose you. When the economy is bad, the difficulty they show na the lives of the people then. So yes, let come with you inside again. You will make your point. This government say they don't succeed. Out of the 34 points them where they put inside the manifesto, they don't able for achieve 29. For me, 29 it means they don't succeed. What do you think?
Well, me no know what's the 29 manifesto promises we don't achieve. But I feel say the government gets a very long way for go. This government gets a long way for go. In last year's speech of His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, he promised the country that last year will be the year of the leap. Everybody will don't be very astute in actually observing the governance system of this country. Would agree with me that last year, not a year, we didn't make the promises. And an officer don't deliver on the promises in 2018 or 2019. So, if the president or government claims they don't deliver on 20-something of the promises, then I really want to know what are the promises they don't deliver on and how effective they don't deliver on them.
Okay.
Government, I feel say, get a duty for the elections of the people of this country.
This line, it's Alex say, no one give you chance today for let you complete this particular interview. But I get another question for you. We probably could be the last question. We now on this field thing, you know. So let me see back. It don't come again. It don't come. You know, Mr. Conte, let take you away now. We don't make that declare in the line, although they hold you. But I'll ask you this other one. You know, the recent thing will come up again at the issue of fuel price, transportation. And it is very clear inside the chairperson for the petroleum, you know, and regulatory agency, in statements now the Ministry of Information and Communication, for me say, when they reduce the fuel price, you know, in 2018, IMF, International Monetary Fund, been called them and ask them what happened when they reduce the price. By that time, they be subsidized. And then the chairperson say, it been defend this, the reason why. And then IMF been see reason. But early this year, IMF called them back. IMF called them back and say, waiting to go on. So immediately after they talk with IMF, February, we don't see prices of petrol go up. And now then they tell we say, now because of the international markets. So you did look at the citizens' parts. What do you make up of all of them, different statements there?
But me believe say a lot of things that they play at the back scenes. IMF don't be very critical, in especially the regulation of fuel prices or fuel commodities in this part of the world. IMF and conditionalities, they always subject with governments to certain situations. But I believe say that is where leadership comes in. We need to firstly know that we owe a duty to people than any other entity whatsoever. Well, once we get that in mind, then we don't for no waiting for do at certain point in time. Fuel like a political commodity. Political commodity in the sense that when fuel price go up, it affects all other prices in the country. It affects the diamante price, it affects even the colotine price, it affects even the green price. Because everything that in this country is attached to fuel. Now, when they sell petrol when they make in this country, you see, for outside they put the petrol for counter market and they pay transport. And when transport go up, they go.
Okay, I think it's still the line, the network still don't. Yeah, you're on.
So all of the things that they get straight attached to the economy. And that is why we're very frustrated that, in fact, these are things that some things a lot of Sierra Leoneans don't know. That during the period where the corona be there at a peak, the price of fuel commodities in the world, it dropped drastically. It dropped drastically to a point that we're supposed to buy fuel in this part of the world at 5,000 euros or even less than 5,000 euros. But we see how the Petroleum Regulatory Authority refused to reduce the fuel prices.
Okay, I think that the last points that they will try for make so right now on the fuel price. But Thomas more Conte, the line don't hold them back, and we go try for see if we're able to get them connected again For the very
this is
last
very
time.
unpatriotic.
Yeah, don't come.
Very much unpatriotic. Very much unpatriotic. For say the petrol prices then go down at the world market during the period of this corona, at the peak of corona, fuel prices then go down at the world market to the point that we're supposed to buy fuel in this country at 5,000 or even less than that. But we see how the Petroleum Regulatory Authority refused to reduce the price of fuel commodities, petrol, gasoline, diesel, or what have you. They refuse to reduce the prices. The only way to when the prices of commodities in the world market don't go up, or fuel commodities don't go up in the market, they're so quick for increase the price. But when the price go down drastically in the world market, they refuse to bring them down. This is very much unpatriotic and disingenuous. At the time when Sierra Leoneans they suffer so much, at the time when Sierra Leoneans they need sound economic policies and sound economic programs, where we alleviate the sufferings of the people, we get a system in place where they continue to milk the people. Even when opportunities they be created for let people aim for enjoy. So when you buy fuel at 5,000 leons, we get a system in place where they continue to undermine the rights of the people and forget sound economic policies. It is very much unfortunate. And as civil rights activists will continue to raise the issues they also. We'll continue to conscientize people on the issues they also.
Okay.
These are the issues where they call.
I'll be happen for get a comparison because according to the chairperson for the regulatory, petroleum regulatory agency, he say now we get the cheapest fuel.
Die earlier than they're supposed to die.
According to the chairperson for the regulatory, body, he say we get the cheapest fuel in the sub-region. But I do comparison yesterday. Liberia and the Sierra Leone na per liter na 0.772 dollars when about 7,000 something for the liter. And then we own right now na 0.85 when at 8,500. So when you compare, you find out say even Liberia they own cheaper pass we own. So I wonder why then they say it's cheaper, na the sub-region pass, they are na the sub-region pass we own side. That will be the last part of the question. You get me?
Hello?
Yes, okay. You get me?
You get me?
Yes, I get you. You get me?
Yeah, I get you clear.
All right. So I want to ask you what you make up of.
Always you say so. They only add credence to it. They say that we have people where they run the show at different levels. We're very disingenuous. And they actually see to because if petrol prices don't go down at the world market to as low as 5,000 or 4,000 leons, we were supposed to buy in this place here, so in this country as well, at low as 4,000 or 5,000. They refuse for bringing them down at this country. And now they make comparison with other countries then. Let's even agree say Guinea or Liberia and price go up. That's not a justification for let we own price they up. Well, especially so when the world market price is down. When the world market price is down. These are all factors that they continue for sure that we get people where they run the show. We can't see at heart, not get people at heart. They're not actually sensitive to the things the way they affect the people of this country. And we'll continue for the exposing things here so when once we get the opportunity. Because if we continue to keep quiet on the issues here so now that poor man waiting na Tasso or Krubola, we're not able to speak in your mind. We'll continue to suffer the effects of them poor policies there and then corrupt practices there. So we see people dying in this country higher than supposed to die. A lot of signs in this country even forget clean drinking water and a problem. People in there where for even get very good educational facility is a challenge. We health sector so poor. Infrastructural development is still at an all-time low level. We still then at the doldrums of underdevelopment at this part of the world. All of these are as a result of people with patriotic, and we're not really sensitive to the cries and the concerns of the poor people.
Okay.
People of this country.
Yeah.
At the expense of masses.
Okay.
So this is very unfortunate, and that is why we can always seize the opportunity when we get then kind of opportunity as to for able to talk and speak the mind of the ordinary Sierra Leonean. Okay. That Sierra Leoneans are no longer fools. Sierra Leoneans take note of all of them things here too, and at the fullness of time, the real award of the performance of governance will be given. And that is where we will know whether this particular administration or this particular crop of people don't really do what them for do.
Okay. The line today, no really the in my best favor. Okay. So I want to tell you thank you. And to say when the time they go, when the need arise, we go forget you. Follow we come and talk about other issues them. But for today, because of the network not too okay, and I've been saying I the only short one, but I don't only long one. But still, I want to tell you plenty thank you for your wonderful time where you don't get to we appreciate your analysis where you don't bring come to you. And I feel say we listeners them or we viewers them really appreciate you time where you don't get to them today. Thank you very much and God bless you.
My pleasure. God bless you too.
Okay, that's now be Thomas more content and going to talk to we inside the program today. But I want to tell you say the issue of Colonel Koita, Sylvia Blyden, leather boots, and 5 other people them where the CID don't ask for from Guinea in issue they come up. But please let me take this short break and then when they come back, Gigi Snow. Please, if you watch me on Facebook, you watch me on YouTube, please not forget for left your comments, like, and then share the program. Please continue for share the program so more people will get the valuable things and where they come out of this. And the most important part of all the discussion, now they will cancel now. CID don't say they want Colonel Koita, they want Sylvia Blyden and other people them. But why? We will come to that one the gist now. No go no side. When they come gist now, for can talk about that.
This time we come to this alone. So we know it's not the team, the man them kids come together. Cause no other person who come for mix alone past week. Listen to the lyrics, the message, learn some lesson and get some blessing. Go to utter we for Yegi, then they shoot and they loot. The man they don't die, or them picking they cry. The problem just a pile, nobody know the smile. And because it's all just a double, people they grumble. Say they not go able, the country not stable. Waiting for do. Now for stop the effects, make use of waiting we get, forgive and forget. Those well a bit of medicine, so we go well. With God your blessings, alone go well. That's when they walk go day, and then go they pay. Then big businessman go come, so we say become. Workman go only tool, picking go na school. We go travel up and down, let's go plenty in our tongue. The one with the sing or play, but set go get small. This total lie we get for try, 10 to 5 of us. Let we beg God for this one what?
Salon Milan, Salon Milan, Salon now we
Salon man there and sister there. No, the man they left for sleep. Now begin creep. Yeah, you know, man they feel pain and strain, but I believe in the end we must get gain. If we listen to the lesson, we'll get some blessing. Now we all the big God for this one word, and now this way, if we say we go get.
Well, welcome back. This now on our program we had. You know, as I always say, now where we get people them where they can't help with for talk, for make other people them we not agree for understand. Waiting we they always tell them. Maybe when they get them from other people them, they will agree for understand this time around. But Aliu, I tell you yesterday I been missed this program of this award where we caretaker, where we learn, just borrow, your yard for take care of. We in just come play with we how he feel say he wants, but it's a no the time they reach. It all starts from the big boy na the house, where na the finance minister Jesus Safa. This man, people lawyering, waiting with brother, we can't help with for talk. He don't say concerning them people there. The people out of 34, no mistake, they say they don't succeed 24.
29.
29, sorry. And other people are really not joke at them. But to me surprise, for make the caretaker safety nap in front of them things there can give out. Like what me brother they talk no more. I think one of them is at church the chief minister where you bring one topic against them. I tell you say the chief minister, we don't know if now in the vice president or now whose kind of office where we occupy, because today we not able to know the function of the chief minister. Let we jump there. Yeah? Let we come to this field. I think now yesterday we talked about the same field where somebody can we comment section and challenge we say the field price na Liberia, yes, he did all pass Saluna until we get for reply back or make it go back na in mathematical table, make it don't check fine because some of them can just come for car rights, I think, because then they one side we then feel sitting at the left. But now we look at them this way. According to the information what we get, to find this what we get, fuel don't condom na the international world, international market, okay? Waiting at the reason where we young people now we yard for can put fuel up we. That we don't know.
No, we know. I know. Then talk am. But you know one thing where I tell you, Justin. Sometimes if you not listen, them people you are fine. You not go able for know exactly what they talk. Then they tell we the truth, but we not can understand what they talk. It's all like way then they hypnotize we. We not know waiting then they use juju power we. Then they tell we the truth, but with the balance and we make like we not understand. We the people them. Last time waiting and tell you. Then say them be they put boku money pan the field. So. In not tell wait about the international market too. He said then they put beaucoup money pan the field. So them pull all that money there now. They want put on per health. They want put on per mining. They want put on per agriculture. And they want put on per education. And then tell we say IMF been call them and go tell them say waiting they happen. Simply the money where they get from IMF, they're not able to make use of them. So IMF wants them the money where they generate for let them put on per them things there. So they not get any option because money not there. So pass them get for outside they give the ordinary people and for let them benefit. Pass them pull on the back. Then if you watch, now the ordinary people will suffer.
Well, we get for continue for suffer. Honestly, if we not try for do the right thing, come 2023, my brother, it will be worse for we. Well, look at now waiting to happen. Fuel don't go up. And now, the one day we get the half fuel and at the various filling stations them, then therefore can keep this fuel as they don't begin now.
Yes.
And when they keep this fuel, we get people when at the job who sell us them, then therefore can buy this them fuel there behind the filling station with containers. And guess when they can buy this fuel, waiting there for happen. Then they go put their own price. When they go put their own price, that much to get for run that money from Waterloo to Freetow, from Waterloo to Bombay, from Eastern Police to other places, he no get fuel. That keke rider, he get for can pull in keke na money. For go fend in Antomot, he no get fuel. Okada get for can waka, they no get. What them go do? No option, they don't go to filling station for buy fuel another day. They must go to that job, woman, then go buy. So, he don't get first the one at filling station, in price, he don't go up. Even fuel day, the drivers they get for put their own price up. Not saying they go buy a job that the price don't double too. Now look what they happen. Where people in the Fed for go there and there, they don't ace them price up. But this government still not care because then they do things there for benefit themselves. They know they do things there for benefit we.
Okay.
They know they do things there for satisfy we.
Just to ask you this question. Last year, How the caretaker been called the ear?
He been talk saying an ear of delivery.
Hold on.
But we don't know which delivery we because we say no be ask am.
This ear back, it don't tell we say this na ear of delivery. Talk yesterday.
Delivery forget.
Okay.
Now delivery van or waiting.
Okay. Now the belle woman get belle. It don't go na labor room for go deliver. It don't go 1 time, don't go 2 time, don't go 3 time. Anytime no more they say I don't deliver, but they need see the picking, they need see the belle. So now waiting this now. For say the labor room not the operate fine.
Delivery. Now fake delivery, my brother.
There's one tell like you say na delivery van. No, if not delivery
van,
then they count something. No.
Not in development van. Issues.
Not for delivery van. If not delivery van, then they count something. You not believe? Delivery van, when they say delivery van, not cargo, then they count things then for you.
So empty inside you?
No, anyway, when na empty delivery van, they not the work. But anyway, when they say they go deliver, this na air or deliver. We don't put this motoka say go deliver. It carry something.
But I don't know, my brother, how take for himself, how he feel, or he not get feeling for we, and the people wait always they be a caretaker, and then things are we caretaker did we no rights inside we had when they just alarm. The party walk.
No, it walk.
I don't know the
Justin,
walk where the party walk, where the people really they alarm.
Sorry for cut you, and sorry for car with you now this other angle. We always don't talk and say the yard. Yeah? Now the mami na in the rulam. Let's tell you the recent development where people in back knock you understand. You do understand, eh? This issue of this first lady and the illegal spending where the African Express come up with. Look at this critically. The caretaker say they not the talk. All the ministers then say they not the talk. Even the Huawei lek talk past all the information minister say not the talk. All the government people and not talk. Who that talk? Not all the imami talk. That means the imami don't tell the pass say una no the deal with them. Now that don't tell them. But unfortunately, the mami say the deal with them. Now I can come over bad param. He just can't make no more. Waiting go talk. He give you opportunity for let we say this waiting mami talk today. The what he talk yesterday not to the same. We back now make combination for. So he just embarrass himself. But I think say somebody been talk something to we say the caretaker na twin. We been the same na clone, not to the real caretaker who vote for this. That caretaker we been there NPRC not to in this. Because that one day will be sabi, he discipline and he go according to waiting he say. But this one, it's like saying that the mommy, he knows something about the caretaker.
That's for sure.
But if he don't tell you,
that's for sure.
Sometimes they, Justin, they always tell you where they watch me right now. Where the government people and they talk something. Where the mommy they talk something, pay attention. He tell me the truth. He tell me the other day, inside one interview say, Usai he and the caretaker tie, nobody know able to lose there. Now we see so. Now when I don't be say, in the next statement on behalf of the caretaker now we had. Where the caretaker say, let nobody not talk me, but they will not talk in the talk.
Well, really, me brother, me, now this now in the beat me imagination. Honestly speaking. Because you they see me and you where they talk so. You could get the time. Ask questions them about we, for find out about we, for counter our statement, they get special people them. For counter what you they do so social media. But one day, upon all the trouble, statements them, this first lady, don't they gain a social media? Not a single person for come and counter this, that no, this way you they do so, it they disturb with government. This way they do so, they give me bad repetition tomorrow na the international community. They don't get time, but they get time for attack issues that were not relevant inside we had. You know, but this woman, they do things them every day. As I talk to you now, you go on my Facebook page. Now the only first lady this, with 24 hours a day on Facebook, they watch on what they go on, they reply people, they counter people their statements. I not ever see first lady of the nature ever in my life. But still, let people are comfortable with this first lady. Nobody not able to come and counter and say, no, stop Usai don't reach so, change this thing for a better salon. Not even use the word against it, for a better SLPP tomorrow, because maybe I already tell you one word in representation. The last time I tell you the same thing. I said the way this SLPP pop a new direction, as they say now other sets of the SLPP cabal, the rule. It's all like whether people there are we are say they can rule for just one term. Because any president of government we get a plan for further another term. Now any country, the things that where this particular government they do it so with the citizens them, they know for they do them. But then confidence, they're comfortable, they relax, then they do things them. How we they talk, now so that they do them. And how did they do they also not go time for talk until we reach USA, we all get for it because any patrol it gets ending.
Okay. Justin, let me move now to another thing. But please, you will watch me right now. If you're very new to this channel, I want to say thank you for joining me inside this channel. Don't forget for if you're watching on YouTube, for subscribe and then you turn on the notification bell. If you're watching on Facebook, like the page and then you go to follow me, please. And then don't forget for like this particular program. Plenty people then they watch this program right now, but the like button where don't come up. They like really small. So please like this particular program for me. And then we go able to get more zeal because we get this issue of Colonel Koita, Sylvia Blyden, Leather Boots, and other people them where the CID don't say they want. They say they want them, but why they want them? Now the biggest question. Now they now will come so now. Why they want them people here? I think say we go come now and rub mouth inside that particular thing. Day. Why they want them people here? Now they question that one day. Justin. Enough on you. Enough on the things
I just doubt
inside we had. Enough on it.
I just the doubt. Where you self they ask you don't know why make them people there want them people are waiting they call for. I doubt on that particular one.
Why?
Because
why? Tell me. Explain.
As it stand now, you supposed to don't know always waiting. Now them people there, then say where them perfect. They show them professors. They outside and they show them book. Outside and they show say they sabi law. Outside and they show say they sabi governance. Outside and they show say they sabi man we affairs them inside we had. So for make you ask say you know you the doubt. Waiting them people how they look for their brother and sisters they are for. I really doubt, you know, because if we they jump into that topic there now, the first thing. Then people here take governance. Alpha Sairu, be pull a audio. Tell we say, then come for can set not only the opposition, but then come for can put down anybody. Try for stand in front of them, for disturb them. But this kind take where they can they pass through, where they promise people can do. I believe say this Alpha Sairu. It's not relevant here, but I get for church in size small.
Go ahead, brother.
This Alpha Side it educates we so much that we don't understand before this time waiting at the plan of caretaker bill, waiting at the plan of the new direction. But now there we look back, we quick for forget and don't know waiting really like waiting you say if there people can worship we or now something that they give it for it we quick we don't forget we at the pray for make we don't ever forget that can't forget they come 2023. And that's why they don't tell me everything where they go on to right now say now that now caretaker bill in plan if it take power now we had. And it did it come and execute everything we don't see them. We still see them. Okay. Now we receive a letter. Where them people are right, and make I just touch the side of the level of the CID police the way we get na salon. Inside we had, we young police them. I don't know if they all don't turn politicians or we still get police them where they run the affairs of the state or where they defend the states. But as things then they go, it sounds like say. The police them who we get right now we had these police then they serve the new direction SLPP government because things them don't they happen when we feel say them for step in and investigate, for make at least we feel say na the 100%, we able to get 75%. Make we see some transparency no more CS, then people are they try for do something for we. At least 70%. But nothing like even 40% they come from the police. You know? Things that they were there for attack, as I said earlier, they know they attack them. Now we don't see a letter where they even mention the people that where they feel saying a threat to them. Mention the leather boots. We, of course, when government change, it move according to information for avoid problem. They mention somebody like Sylvia Blyden, where they be all and left recently. They measure this old soldier when I come with koita. We instead then at the social media they educate we the citizens them for know things them where we don't know where we supposed to know. Okay, this now the SLPP where we vote for. This now the new direction where we dance for. This now the change where we be say we want. As we don't condemn the former regime say, thinks them too harder, thinks them worst, make we change and see waiting caretaker they bring. Now some of the things than this. But this not a secret aliu, not to nothing then they look for them people there for. Now for make them go batting them back. Because come to Comrade Queta, you can listen in programs them. Here one of we other brother we based in USA when Ati Ibrahim, if I'm not mistaken. Ibrahim Cashbox and Comrade Queta, and they follow them. Then they give you some educative programs them where we they listen to at least so they gain some awareness. I feel say that offense number 1 to the CID. Yeah.
Okay. So
and
as we
secondly,
let adjust the project this the letter of the police. Yeah. Quick, allow to go.
Yeah. Secondly, we see when them people they don't hold this man, they don't go church or this man na Pandemba Road, but God say na in the take life. Because we not be even expect say we for even see this man in good condition. Where we even get understanding say now because of them guys there, we be see the Laelo Slima early morning na prison. We see the Azatu Sawane, na prisons Pandemba Road. Where at the end of the day, incident happened there where the information minister can first sniper we say nothing not happen there. At the end of the day, where we investigate say people that even lost their life that day, where we not repeat now again because we don't want to take people their memory back. Yeah. So if then they ask for them people there again, no magic not day. That word where you talk just now they try for address now Ali you say you don't know what to make. Then they ask for them people. I think say now one of the reasons is come to Sylvia Blyden. We all see what they do. If a police officer you namesake, don't go arrest a frame when a picture frame na in OC make he can defend that picture. And he come, then lock him, he able to defend himself, then pull him. Fear away doctor Blyden buy for Okada them, the same police call that woman, they ask them, they see they distribute fear them, so they feel threats like na this, let go for go answer, blah 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 blah. We get that audio back, that woman they post them.
Okay.
Now all them things they make, so, then they call them people here for make them consist their rights as citizens them back. But why this for being inside we had?
Okay, so Justin, let's talk about this thing. This how you call them? This police letter where they write, yeah? Let's just talk about them quick. Now, let's read them first. We can let for read them one word by word, yeah? So people will know exactly what they go on. Yeah, so let's just go word by word. Let we see what they happen. Now, the letter dated 4th February 2021. By the way, before I read this letter, because it been confused me, we begin for find out from outside different people. When I don't see this, when I don't see this, when I don't see this, then say no. Because I begin see some things the way confuse me in this letter. Then we begin go to the police, the media, and begin ask them, what happen? The media say plenty journalists don't call them. But still, it said they no go comment on that one day. But then they investigate. So simple, it means say they're not ready for talk about this. Then one for do waiting, then one for do best. if they begin talk about her now, it's like then go make the one them way then at this tier so according to them they go on away or whatsoever. So this na them pull am. Now they not first thing and the way they talk. Now let's go to the letter and let's read them quick one, Justin. They say request for extradition of certain wanted person on a case of conspiracy. Justin, please take note of the words them. Conspiracy to commit a felony and other related offenses from the Republic of Guinea to the Republic of Sierra Leone on CID headquarters. Now, when they talk about extradition, basically, it means they follow you Anoba. That then people are need for answer to case na their own country. So please, then if then are you place or then are you place, send them over to we. We need them and we will come try them also. You understand, eh? Last zoom and find one pass IDC and so. Because just now, I'm not going to can begin tell me what that kind Creole. Last zoom and find. Okay, let me go. Now I read them now. I want for read them safu. Let you know rush before me. Yeah? Now let me go. I read. Then say this letter first of all. Then copy the Inspector General of Police. Then copy the Deputy Inspector General of Police. Then copy the Director of Operations. Then copy the Director of Crime Services. And the one who writes this letter, now the head of the NCB. Yes, now he writes this particular letter. Now read exactly where they go. He say, be informed that now to the authority that they write to now. Be informed that the Criminal Investigations Department headquarters, CID headquarters, is currently investigating cases relating to conspiracy to commit a felony, wounding with intent, incitement, insulting conduct, and other related offenses against the undermentioned individual. So, the question now, who that na the individual there also? Now, I go straight to the different names them. Yeah? One by one, I go to the names them. Okay, so the number one person na the list. Na Idrissa Ahmed Kamara, aka Leather Boots. Justin, we all know Udana be Leather Boots, ain't he? Udana be Leather Boots.
Leather Boots, now one of the people where we guard the former caretaker Kuruma, when harnessed by Kuruma.
Okay. So then say aka Leather Boots. The second person na Bakal Kamara, when ex-police personnel OSD. Then you get number 3. The number 3 person on the list na Victor Kamara, when ex-police personnel OSD. The number 4 person on the list na one Sule Din Sise, na ex-police officer OSD. Let we go to the number 5 person na the list. The number 5 person on the list na Yaraba Bangura, na ex-police officer OSD. Let we take the number 6 person na the list. The number 6 person na the list. Please go to watch the number where they write down. Now at the call. The number 5. The number 7 person. 6. Okay, number 6 person at least. Na Kaba MS Dumbuya. Na ex-police officer OSD. The number 7 person na the list. Na Amadou Koita. Amadou Koita Makalo. Amadou Koita Makalo. Na retired RSLF personnel. Who that this person?
Well, this now the person, the same Koita where we all be the area where people where this government be all, then go lock now retired Paolo be there na prisons where if you come on left Paolo day, where later we get Paolo out of there. Now the man is where the people there want so where they pull audio every day for tell with the people there na salon waiting we supposed for no. I think now they don't hurt them.
Okay. So the number 8 person na the list. Where na the final one na the list. Now Dr. Sylvia Blyden. Who know that it again?
Well, my people, Dr. Sylvia Blyden are one of we politicians them. We're in the under the APC, and this woman he get a newspaper where himself the right, you know, and this same woman where they do good to youth them, where we don't see a police officer make a call, say the good way they do to the youths them, they feel threatened at the state, so you need for go answer to question. Now the same woman is where MK Aliyu, if I'm not mistaken in him,
Yes.
this my brother in namesake.
No, not to
Where
pass
he
each other.
go, where he go ready house, he take picture frame when the former caretaker Kuma in picture, he bring an CID. He said this woman for can't tell them. Can you imagine? That's why we don't rule them. You see a picture, see the level of this police. So he
But
say
if the
for
police
make
dey
that
ask
woman
him, Mama,
can
wait till
investigate
name, I'm
her.
not fixing a strange
You know.
thing.
So
Just to
now
not
the
continue,
Sylvia
the
this where
letter
they
not
want
done
hold
it.
back.
Let's continue for it. The letter not done it. Lago.
Go ahead.
Now I dey continue for it. Then say, in the course of the investigations on diverse dates, the aforementioned suspects took to their heels, it means say they on the run. Against that backdrop, each and every one of them were put on warrant of arrest on the case and inquiry files with the above mentioned C/R number. Then they say they see attachment and we get other attachments, copy of the warrant of arrest for ease of reference. They make the copy of the warrant of arrest. And not done it too. Let's continue for reading. I read again because this na the letter where they write. Long letter. It continue for say the next paragraph. It say, in view of the above, you are requested to use your good office to facilitate the extradition of the above mentioned suspect under police escort from Guinea to the CID headquarters, Freetow, in a bid to complete the investigations. In order to read the last statement or the last paragraph, it say, this request is made based upon the intelligence received by our department that the said wanted suspects are currently in Guinea with a view to escape justice. Would I sign this particular letter? Now, John Kenneth Alpha, okay, I think I'm the director of it, I don't understand. Okay, now I'm the head of criminal investigations department. Now that part in the how they call him? Now Columba. Columbola.
Sign the letter.
Now sign that letter, dey. Yes. So you don't
sign the letter.
Yeah. So please, if you watch me right now, make sure say you subscribe to this particular channel. And then you like the program because I find out say you where they watch right now, we plenty, but the likes is really small. So please let me hit the like button, okay? Hit the like button for we, so we go able for get exactly waiting the happen inside this particular channel. Let we continue, Justin. I don't left that there. I love you now. Now they want them. They say them feel say them they na Guinea and they want them for come back. Now we had. So now they want that too.
Well, I'll just take from this angle. I've been telling you earlier, Jishno, say when them people had take power, Alpha Side will be come and talk what say then get certain people and where they want for silence inside we had. Meaning they go on for lost them people there where people now go hear reports there again. And the caretaker who gets, we know say a good on that one day because we get a record now, we archives the things them we don't do inside we had before it become Paupa president. Yeah. So but according to information, when this information will come up from then the SLPP Paupa New Direction members, then some of them people that have been done already wrong. They're not in a weird. They are with the measure. They're not even the inside we had. The two names them where the last puts down, now they will not say them be there now we had. Where now Sylvia Blyden and Comrade Koita. Yeah? I call her Comrade because at the moment they call her becoming to ex-soldier. So now then people don't allege say, according to the letter where they write, they say according to the information or the case where meets them, then people are commit conspiracy, incitement, and so many big terms them where they put because say when police were rackle the blame, then get them go English the way they put for box just for torment you handle system. Yeah. But now when I don't say according to this case where me who then are the person we bring case to now for investigate. That now the number one thing when me go lek for no.
Well, say like they all with Abat, they all been get case way then the answer to. They all been get case way then the answer to, the waiting. Remember, so they make them be lock them, Abat them be lock almost month and all. So I think say na then they we get for do with that journalist where they be alleged say they be, beat say, been get us crack in skull and all of them thing and they. Yeah, so now the case then the way then they try for come up with back. But we can understand from most angle where they come out. All of them thing that they come right out. Whether they talk say justice not for they. Yeah, justice for they, and we forget justice for everybody. But we all know the justice what they talk about right now. It's just about Justin.
It was Justin.
Oh, sorry.
That's MK Aliu.
Sorry. I just feel in Justin.
You never get this name from his babe now we had ever.
No, but sorry.
Okay, well we understand Aliu as they talk. Then why we understand okay they get old case where already we don't die, but because of their own reasons, they don't answer Oba. What about the one that now we as they take power? They're not in a we had, then go Guinea for go live in peace with their family. Now they don't go for go take they say they want them. What did they do to them? Where they not able to put now this letter for level because when they arrest somebody. This is an investigation. Justin, I think so. We all concerned.
Justin, we all know the reason why they want that. We all know it's a political motivated something. But at the same time, if somebody been don't commit crime, yeah, it don't matter if he be don't go long term. But in this case now, we all know say it motivated by politics. Yeah, we all know. We been talking also say Sylvia, that case where they get for Engam Parente 2023. And the reason we made in the Engam Parente 2023 because they normally actively participate in the election. Now one of the people and the way you're not afraid for taking and put on paper and pen, you're not afraid at all. So they no say them kind people and they them for all them serious one. But anyway, as it is now so it don't happen no inside we had. Justice only there for the poor people, he only there for the opposition, and he only there for that not get sababu. But who that then a position of trust, who that infamble them, then link to the power that may they not get justice at all. Now then they above the law. Now then they control the business and all of these things. So that is that. So now ending now we had. Now nothing say we need for waste too much energy on that, except if you get one or two other things then for saying.
No, the last thing I just want to say over this, the thing where they point at me is, then people here get the NIG, the time, the power, the everything, for go look for people them, now Guinea, where they say they get case, they're not able to use this NIG for try for combat the situation where they affect you right now, where now the Guinea border in lock one, where people they loaded it and they destroy, they're not able to combat them. Now for go take people
they no more. Now also we see people and they all in a Kenima waiting with plenty thing them for damaged people them. They not ever hear hidden case. In fact, the police say they don't know about that thing there. They not ever come up with that case there. Now we see Lima now in gates, it make them broke that boy in foot. Where we understand say it go then send an Apademba road in foot rot in Param. During that case, then go now they all then go put down at the dust. They not ever come up with that day. Now also we see the Pademba road issue come up. Then damage plenty people in that place there. At the end of the day, then say they pull reports. The reports, it don't go with the people them together.
The one way they investigate at the prisons department.
Now then go
and
to
put report for we back.
So what do you expect? They are big, Justin.
Yes,
the brother, I beg. I just want you rest your NIG. I beg, yeah?
Anyway.
Rest your NIG.
Anyway.
This now we had for we all. Yeah? And we had for we all. Anyway, we want for tell una plenty thank you for where una don't take una time for watch the rest of the program. And as well, left una comment down for we in the comment section. We get plenty, how they call them, message them. Let's show you quick. The message will come. They really beaucoup.
They will challenge and how they sleep.
As we begin, so we know they done. They really, you see, it's like the thing they done. Them beaucoup. But anyway, one thing I feel say is very important right now. The likes, please hit for me the like button and the share. Not forget for share, okay? We go come back tomorrow by God in power with we had. But we want to tell you say AYV then they come up with one new program we then call Pull You On. This is for salon film, no more salon film. So waiting I think say we want for the do for let we viewers themselves to be part of that. Let then they get things the way they come up from we country. Now for let they're able for the watch them things then they on this particular channel. So one for the link with AYV Sunday. We don't start today but because of this program. So now Friday and Sunday. Friday na 9 o'clock. Sorry. 8 o'clock. Yes, Friday 8 o'clock and then Sunday na 9 o'clock. So we going to come with that program there, that particular show day to you. Yeah, for let yourself they get yourself entertained. Not all time for the go and politics and strong things. They love they enjoy things and way they come out inside we yard as we self they enjoy them small, yeah. So we want for tell you plenty thank you for where you don't take your time for be part of we na this particular program today. Justin, what you are left with we brother and sister
well, I
just right now.
I just want to continue to tell we viewers them plenty thank you and the people and where they donate now the channel also for make we get the things them we they use now this channel where they make we now they able to see yourself live so the lights them, the camera, the computer them we not don't try but we still need more. We still need more. Whatever little way you they give, we not take and say is small. One self a value to we. You not gonna know a value, but we a value because that one day we they use them for by 1 or 2 cables them where we they use. So we tell now plenty thank you. Somebody inbox me today say, you know the hear but Jimmy B in case again.
Okay.
Not to say we forget about that. I think because of time, we go talk small but down the back tomorrow. We not forget, we still never investigate. We not want for the talk. We're not able to come with something changeable to now. But make una self no say we dey make effort. So tomorrow we dey talk small about that case day. So until we meet again tomorrow on the next program, una stay blessed. This now on our channel. We now una brother them. We love una as una self the show. Love to we.
Okay, God bless you, my brother. God bless you where you watch, and God bless we country Sierra Leone where we can call we own yard. This now we yard. My name na Ali. You not forget to Sunday again. We get we program what we call Blue Mind, where you will get the opportunity for call and tell we waiting the money you. Waiting the money you get forget the opportunity for call and add your voice inside the program. This now program we just designed for you for let you call and add your voice inside the show. Okay, Blue Mind. On Sunday 3 p.m. Okay, 3 p.m. salon time, and then on Wednesday the same 3 p.m. salon time. Okay, so please join we. Until we meet again, one for say God bless we all and we love you. Where they watch we right now. Okay, our hearts.